guys, welcome to Irish Footy Vlogs. Welcome to, I suppose, my first player analysis video. We're doing Ronan Boyce of Derry City today. This is something I was thinking of doing for quite some time by using the eye test, but also using statistical information on the player. And that's a very hard thing to come by in the League of Ireland. But I have managed to get some very in-depth actually, statistical information on Ronan Boyce, players, etc. So I'm going to thank Rory Scott for that, guys. He's the head analyst. Apologies for that. He's the head analyst at Glentoran and under-16 manager. Also, he's a Glasgow Rangers Academy analyst and soccer centre coach. So thanks a million for Rory Scott for supplying statistical information, guys. I'll put up his Twitter there. Please check that out. It was fantastic to get this information. Really in-depth, really interesting information. Basically, if you like this kind of content and would like me to do it with other players as well, in other teams, etc., I can continue to do this once every couple of weeks. Just let me know if it's something that you'd enjoy. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, and hit your bell notification button if you haven't done so already. It would be absolutely fantastic. But the reason why I started off, guys, with Ronan Boyce is because I think he's a player that I don't think has really properly got the credit he deserves this season. So I'll start off with a bit of information about him. Ronan Boyce is 19 years of age, guys. He's the youngest starting right back in the League of Ireland. I know he's playing right wing back, but we'll tie the two in together. He's played a couple of games as centre back this season as well, by the way. 25 games this season, guys, 6 goals, which is incredible as well for a right wing back. He only came into the team in the early part of the season. He didn't start the season starting when Danny Lapana was actually sent off against Pats. But since he got into the team, he hasn't looked back. He's a very unassuming player as well. He seems quiet, but seems to be very strong mentally, I think, as well. His positional play, from what I've seen, because I've studied him a lot as well, guys, is very, very good, particularly when he's not the quickest right back or right wing back in the league. So he doesn't rely on pace. That means he has to be very smart and very intelligent in terms of positional play and being able to get back and not get caught out. It's something he doesn't do, to be fair. He's very good in the air, which is why he's played a couple of games at right centre back this season for Derry as well. Good in the tackle, rarely gets beaten one-on-one. So, guys, let's analyse his defensive output this season. 6.3 aerial duels per 90 he's won this season, which is very good for a player who plays right wing back. I know he's played a couple of games at centre back, but this is 6.3 per 90 this season. That's the second highest ratio in the league for a right back or right wing back. 0.7 fouls per 90. That's the second highest ratio in the league in his position. 66% of defensive duels won. That's the third highest in his position in the league. 80% pass accuracy, which is the highest in the league. That's very good. 80% pass accuracy, guys, for a right back or right wing back. That's the highest in the league in his position. 5 interceptions per 90 as well, which is all the right wing backs I looked at are in around 4 to 7. So he's kind of in the middle of that. 0.4 yellow cards per 90, which is the third best in the league, and no red cards this season. So we see from that, his discipline is very, very good, guys. He doesn't dive into tackles or anything like that. He's good at intercepting, and his defensive duel ability is very good as well as his pass accuracy for a right back, right wing back. So now, guys, we'll analyse his attacking play, and 6 goals this season for a player in his position is obviously the highest in the league. No player in his position has that many goals this season. That's very impressive. So he obviously has an awareness in around the box, and he can score goals, which is very impressive, to be fair. But what I think is more impressive in many ways, he's had 13 shots all season and scored 6 goals. So 13 shots. He hasn't had that many shots, and scored 6 goals for a right back / right wing back is incredible, in my opinion. 1.8 crosses per 90, which isn't in the top 5 right backs in the league. So that's something you could argue he could improve on. That obviously maybe he doesn't look to cross the ball enough into the box for a right wing back. However, that also depends how the team are set up and who actually plays up front. So Derry don't really play with a target man as such, and you wouldn't say they've got too many players that are going to win too many headers against central defenders that you fancy. So it might be a case of he's choosing not to cross the ball into the box consciously. So that's a big thing there as well. You have to take that into effect, I think. Dribbles per 90 is 2.7, which isn't that high. It's not in the top 6 in the league either. However, successful dribbles is 63%, which is incredible, I think, and he's in the top 3. So that shows to me his dribbles per 90 isn't high. Yes, his successful dribbles is very high. So that says to me he really picks and chooses when he dribbles at the opposition, and won't take any chances unless he feels he's going to, beat a player or get into a good position by using his dribbling. So I think that's actually quite interesting and quite smart. When it comes to accurate long passes, guys, he's at 60%, which is the best in the league in his position. Accurate progressive passes are at 71%, which is also the best in his position in the league. So I think that's fairly interesting as well. You're looking at it and going, you often see right backs, right wing backs, or full backs in general playing a lot of long passes, and they can be aimless. But he's obviously picking and choosing his moments. And as I said, he's the highest with accurate long passes and the highest with progressive long passes, or progressive passes forward in the league in that position as well. So that's pretty impressive in my opinion as well. Key passes per 90, he's at 0.32, which is the 4th highest in the position in the league. So he's fairly high up there as well. So guys, just to finish up and to conclude, I think Boyce is a player that has been excellent, as I said, this season. One of the best right wing backs in the league in the season. Definitely within the top 3. A player that can and will get better as well. His defensive ability, I think, at this minute in time, this is the eye test coming into it now for me, is better than his attacking play. I know he's got 6 goals, but I mean in terms of maybe getting to the byline, getting crosses into the box. That said, particularly from deep, as I said earlier, his accurate long passes and his progressive passes are the highest in the league. So that's impressive. Positionally, very, very good. Very, very aware. He does play a little bit like an experienced pro, I have to say. And he's going to get better and better. And he's a player to seriously watch, guys, in the coming years. And Derry, produce these players often cross the water and do very, very well. Boyce, in my opinion, could well be one of those. So all in all, guys, let me know if you enjoyed the video. If you would like me to continue to do videos like these, doing one with Chris Forrester definitely next. What I might do is, I was thinking of doing one from each club, guys, and maybe do some kind of a vote or a poll, and let people basically pick who I do. So say if I do a Bohemians player or Finn Harps player, it's up to people, Finn Harps Bows fans, to which player I actually do this analysis on. So look, I found it interesting doing it, to be honest, and comparing stats to other right backs in the league and things like that, and obviously the eye test, which is a big thing as well in my opinion as well. But once again, thanks to Rory Scott, guys. Make sure you check him out. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit your bell notification button, and let me know what you thought of the video, and we'll see you again. Cheers, bye bye now.